It is July 8th, 2024. And yes, I have to put these messages out because, it's about, I'm talking about the issues in terms of people using coding to spiritually transgress another person, or it has to do with people doing too much like witchcraft and spell work and ritual and stuff, trying to tamper with other people's spiritual rights. And our spiritual rights is all connected to our blood, our lineage, our heritage, our DNA, what we're actually put here on this planet for. You understand me? So this is the reason why I bring up these issues, because Justin and Haley, it's a lot of talk, you know? They put a lot of talk on social media, and they try to put on this fake facade as if like they have rights to be entering into certain systems or certain institutions. You don't have that right, Justin and Haley. No matter how much you talk about it on social media, you actually don't have the gifts. The both of you can remind yourselves that. No matter how much you want to talk about me on social media, remind yourself you don't have my gifts. And remind yourself that you're not put on this planet to be doing certain works for people because you weren't born that way. Remind yourselves. Remind yourselves, the more and more you keep trying to use me as this ritual sacrifice, trying to make money off of, and keep talking about works that I'm supposed to be doing and works that you're not supposed to be doing. Remind yourself, the more you keep talking about it and the more you keep taking money for it, remind yourself every time you make that transaction. Remind the person that you're owing behind the scenes. Remind yourself that that's my money. Remind yourself that it doesn't belong to you. Every false transaction, Justin, every place where you're going where you're not supposed to be going, remind yourself who the person that you owe behind the scenes. I'm that person. Make sure you remind yourself that. Make sure you remind yourself. The butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. We're not all put here on the same things. It doesn't matter how much you want to talk about it on social media to go and steal money from me. Remind yourself. Every time you talk about it, remind yourself you need to pay me. Remind yourself that that check should be in my name, not your name. Those aren't your gifts. And you know that for a fact. There's certain things that you weren't supposed to be talking about on social media. There's certain code words you're not even supposed to be using on social media either. Remind yourself. You're not exempt from it. You're building up. Just imagine you came into the music industry as a karmic. The same way you came into the music industry as a karmic is the same way you're going to leave the music industry. Remind yourself that. Doesn't matter how much you talk about it, you're still not me, and you'll never be me. And the money you're stolen, you're stealing money through illusions. Remind yourself. Both you and Haley need to remind yourself that it belongs to me. The people that you're stealing from is me. I'm that actual person. I'm not fictional. I exist. I'm right here. Remind yourself.